Have you ever wondered why some people seem to navigate life's storms with unyielding tranquility? They might be practicing Stoicism, but is it all it's cracked up to be? The philosophy of Stoicism, born in the bustling markets of ancient Greece, has been a beacon for many seeking peace amidst chaos. Stoicism teaches us to remain indifferent to the ups and downs of life, to find calm in the eye of the storm. It's a philosophy embraced by emperors and slaves, generals and poets, and even in our modern world, it continues to capture minds and hearts. But today, we're not here to sing Stoicism's praises. Instead, we're turning the lens of scrutiny onto this revered philosophy. We'll delve into its core principles, examine its teachings, and question its relevance in our contemporary society. Could it be that Stoicism is not the remedy we've been led to believe it is? Before we delve into the critique, let's first understand what Stoicism really is. Stoicism, my friends, is an ancient philosophy born in the bustling markets of Athens and shaped in the heart of Rome. Epictetus, a great Stoic philosopher, was a leading proponent of this philosophy. Born a slave, he rose to become a respected philosopher, and his teachings resonate even today. Now, at the core of Stoicism lies a simple yet powerful principle: the distinction between what we can control and what we cannot. Imagine life as a vast, turbulent sea. We're all sailors navigating through the waves. Some waves we can ride, others we can avoid, but there are those we simply cannot control. Epictetus taught that our actions, our thoughts, our responses, these are the waves we can ride. We have the power to shape them, to direct them. If a storm brews in the sea of life, we choose how to respond. Do we let fear engulf us? Or do we steady our ship, adjust our sails, and ride out the storm? On the other hand, the external world, the events, the circumstances, the people around us, these are the waves we cannot avoid. They're beyond our control. Epictetus advised us not to waste our energy trying to change them. Instead, we should accept them as they are. But acceptance in Stoicism isn't passive resignation. It isn't about giving up. It's about understanding the nature of the world, acknowledging the forces beyond our control, and focusing our energy where it truly matters, on ourselves. In practicing Stoicism, we learn to remain calm amidst chaos, to find peace in turmoil, and to draw strength from adversity. We learn to harness the power within us, to shape our destiny one thought, one action at a time. So, in essence, Stoicism teaches us to focus on what's within our control and accept what isn't. But is that all there is to life? Imagine a life devoid of passion. Would you consider that fulfilling? A question that resonates with the critique of Stoicism by none other than Friedrich Nietzsche, a philosopher with a flair for the dramatic. Nietzsche looked upon Stoicism with a skeptic's gaze, seeing it not as a path to tranquility, but a road to an existence stripped of the very thing that makes us human, our passion. In the grand theatre of Nietzsche's mind, Stoicism played the villain, suppressing the vibrant spectrum of human emotions, replacing them with a monochrome of indifference. He argued that Stoics aim to sever the strings of our emotional puppet, to mute the symphony of passion that fuels our existence. He likened Stoicism to a fortress, built not to protect but to isolate. Within its cold stone walls, the Stoic seeks refuge, not from the world but from their own human nature. They seek to transform themselves into marble statues, impervious to the tempests of desire, anger, and joy. But Nietzsche challenges us to ask ourselves, is this truly the path to fulfillment? Nietzsche's critique of Stoicism is a call to embrace our passions, not to shun them. It's a reminder that our emotions are not chains that bind us, but winds that propel our sails. They are not obstacles on our path to tranquility, but the very essence of our journey. As Nietzsche puts it, Stoicism might be turning us into passionless beings. Picture this: a world where everyone only cares about their own peace, indifferent to the suffering of others. This is a potential critique of Stoicism, a philosophy that, in its pursuit of tranquility and inner peace, might inadvertently foster a disregard for societal issues. Now, let's bring Karl Marx into the conversation. Marx, a champion of collective responsibility, might have frowned upon Stoicism's focus on individual tranquility. He believed in the power of the collective, the strength of society working together to address issues and injustices, to effect change. In Marx's eyes, a Stoic might be seen as a bystander, someone who, in their quest for personal tranquility, might ignore the plight of others. This is not to say that Stoics don't care about societal issues, but there's a potential for indifference when one's focus is primarily inward. Marx's philosophy, on the other hand, encourages action, involvement, and most importantly, responsibility. It's about seeing the bigger picture, recognizing that we are all part of a larger community. It's about understanding that our actions, or lack thereof, can have far-reaching impacts. So, where does this leave Stoicism? Is it a philosophy that encourages apathy towards societal issues, or can it coexist with a sense of social responsibility? This is a question worth pondering. Marx might argue that Stoicism could lead us to ignore our social responsibilities. How feasible is it to remain unperturbed amidst life's tumultuous waves? A question that brings us to the critique of Stoicism as a philosophy promoting an unattainable ideal. You see, it encourages us to cultivate an unshakable peace of mind, to be as still as a mountain peak amidst a raging storm. A lofty goal indeed. But is it an ideal that's beyond our reach? Let's consider the words of Sigmund Freud, a name synonymous with our understanding of the human psyche. Freud argued that our emotions are an integral part of who we are. They're not just fleeting feelings, but deeply woven into our very being. To suppress them, or worse, to strive to eliminate them, he suggested, would be to deny a fundamental part of our humanity. In light of this, Stoicism, with its call for emotional detachment, may seem like it's asking us to reach for the stars while standing on the ground. Freud might suggest that Stoicism asks too much of our emotional selves. Despite these critiques, is there any value left in Stoicism? Well, it's not all doom and gloom. Stoicism, like most philosophies, isn't without its merits. It offers a unique perspective on resilience and emotional strength. Consider this: Stoicism encourages us to focus on what we can control and let go of what we can't. In a world fraught with uncertainty and chaos, this can be a powerful tool for maintaining our sanity. It's like a beacon of light in a storm, guiding us to find solace within ourselves. Moreover, Stoicism promotes emotional fortitude, teaching us to remain calm and composed under adversity. It's like a rock in a turbulent sea, steadfast and undeterred. But let's not forget, no philosophy is perfect. Each offers a different lens to view the world, each with its own strengths and weaknesses. And Stoicism is no exception. In the grand tapestry of philosophies, Stoicism has its unique place, offering insights into resilience and inner peace, despite its potential shortcomings. Thanks for tuning in to today's episode. What did you think about these opposing opinions on Stoicism? We're curious to know. Take care now.